Howdy friends and family, thank you so much for joining me. This is video 11 in the series I'm doing called In the Midst. And last time we finished up part 3 about peace, and today we are starting part 4 about love. And God defines love for us in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. So we're going to read verses 4 through 8a to see what God says about love. Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not envy, is not boastful, is not arrogant, is not rude, is not self-seeking, is not irritable, and does not keep a record of wrongs. Love finds no joy in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And so God has defined love, and these different attributes that he gives to love are tied to actions. So love is this action. It's not just a feeling, a passive feeling. It is an action, and we're going to be working through these different aspects to see how we can love others and how God loves us. So today we are looking at patience, specifically with others. And the word for patience here is makrothumia. And this word is defined as self-control, forbearance, long-suffering, which is patience in spite of troubles, and being slow to avenge a wrong. So this word for patience is recognizing that someone has done something wrong or something that you don't like and calmly waiting for them to learn to be better. It doesn't mean you don't necessarily address the problem, but it is being calm and patient and not avenging those wrongs. And so Ephesians 4 verses 1 through 3 says, "Therefore I, the prisoner in the Lord, urge you to live worthy of the calling you have received, with all humanity and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, making every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace." So we are called to be patient with others. And this action, this is not lashing out. It's having self-control when maybe we want to get really angry or lash out, like I said, at people. But it's calmly waiting and calmly even explaining, hey, this bothers me, or this wasn't right. And why are we supposed to be patient with people? Well, God tells us that we are at a level playing field. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." And then Ephesians 4 verse 7 says, "Now grace was given to each one of us according to the measure of Christ's gift." So we have all sinned, but now we have also all received and been offered this gift of Christ and the salvation that he has. And so we are not better than someone else because we don't do this one specific thing, because we all sin. We all are deserving of death. But Jesus offers all of us this salvation. We are all learning to follow Jesus and to love. And now you might be saying, well, a person who doesn't know Jesus isn't trying to follow Jesus. Why should I be patient with them? And the reason you should be patient with them is because they don't know Jesus. They don't know him yet, so they don't know any better. So that's when we're to be that example of who Christ is and be patient, because they don't know him. They don't know how to be better. This doesn't mean that you should necessarily stay in a bad situation or anything. It just means realizing that we all sin and that it takes time to do better. It takes time to break a bad habit, to learn not to sin in certain ways. It takes time. And so we are to have patience with someone as they are learning to live the way Jesus guides us to. So remember that this week. Be patient with those who are, because we're all still learning to follow Jesus. If you're looking for a verse to memorize, John 16:33 is the verse this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.